Hey, welcome to Lakeside Tarot. My name is Tara. Thank you for joining me for today's reading. This reading is going to be for the collective. It may or may not resonate with you. Please use your own discernment to decide what is and what is not for you. Today is Sunday, December 7th. All right, let's hop right in, see what's going on. What does the collective need to know for the weekend energy? Sunday energy. What do we need to know? We've got church, religion, religious leader, religious organization. Okay. It is Sunday. What else here? I feel like there could have something to do with, if this has to do with an actual church, maybe something to do with frozen funds, wreath, completion, end of a cycle, moving into a new cycle. We'll see. We'll get more on that. All right, we'll take it. We got Christmas vacation, traveling, time off, take a break. Ornament, counterfeit, imitation, fraud. And we've got grinchy affection, emotional block, half-hearted, and indifferent. All right, bottom of the deck here is North Pole, North Node, Destiny, and Evolution. Let's see, what do we have going on here? What's up with this church? Enthusiasm, power. Someone could be using religion, if this doesn't have to do with an actual church here. They could be using religion to try to control a situation. All right. There could be someone here who's very stern in their religious beliefs. This could just be one specific point that somebody's trying to make. Like they're stuck on one point. All right. You know how sometimes in, there's obsessions that people get with certain things, like you must not get divorced. You cannot do that unless the spouse cheats on you or something like that. Like there's very strict rules when it comes to certain religions. I mean, this can be, I'm using that as an example, but there's all kinds of stuff, especially when you get into like Orthodox and I'm trying to think of the word. It might even be Orthodox when it comes to the Jewish religion as well. But either way, I'm not too super well versed on that stuff. But what I'm getting at here is I want to say in the Jewish religion, there's even like a rule that you have to bury certain dishes for a certain amount of time. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. But really what I'm getting here is that someone's trying to keep you suppressed, you underneath them, by using a point, just one point, one religious point here. It obviously wouldn't have to do with like burying plates and stuff like that. It would probably have something more to do with like, I don't know, divorce. Maybe you're looking to get divorced and someone's trying to hold that over your head. This could be a parent. This could be a church leader. This could be a whole organization, whole group of people. This, whatever it is, they have secrets here. Okay. This could be a secret organization as well, right? This could be someone like a secret religious organization. But they're using control here, power. Okay, it's definitely being used. What else? Affair. Okay, so it could have something to do with that. I did mention that earlier when I was saying what the spouse would have to have an affair. So maybe there's something to do with an affair that is significant here. There could be someone here, and especially with secrets coming out, and I can't hold this card up because there's nudity on it, but there's a mirror in the ground and the mirror is pointing in another direction. So I don't know, this could have something to do with a couple. It doesn't have to be like an extramarital affair or anything like that, but it could be two people that love each other and maybe there's a religious group or some kind of leader here that's trying to, I don't know. They're like I said, they're using a point here to come up against maybe two people who love each other. Okay, it could be that. There could be an actual affair. This could be talking about an affair that's coming to an end, some sort of love affair that's coming to an end. This could be divorce, right? This could be somebody who is religious, goes to some sort of religious church, and maybe they have been trying to talk them into staying in a marriage that they're not happy in. But this person's in love with someone else and they're wanting to get out of it. We've got vision here at the bottom of the deck. What else? Something's definitely coming to an end, whatever it is. We've got discovery, protection, and revenge. Yikes. There's definitely something to do with traveling here. Somebody could be on a trip. Someone could be planning some sort of revenge while they're on a trip. They could be using a religious organization to try to help them plan this revenge. There's something significant about eights. 888, 888. You could be seeing that number. There's definitely something that it's like there's a full circle moment here. Someone could be trying to, yeah, authority. I feel like there's a masculine energy who's coming up against another masculine energy, trying to sabotage them in some way while they're traveling. Okay. This person seems to be pretty sure of themselves, whatever it is that they're doing. Okay. Give me more on this. Harmony. Yeah, there's a masculine energy here that is trying to create some sort of harmony in a situation, keep order, control over a situation. And there's someone else who is trying to ruin this for this masculine. Any more here? There's protection here. There's something significant about Mother Mary, specifically. There could be something significant about two children. You could have two children. Innovation. Oh man, there's definitely there's a masculine trying to ruin another masculine. You could be in your power, right? Just kind of very much in motherly instincts, protective. You could be in protective instincts here. You could be creating something. Someone's trying to take control over a situation. This is somebody with secrets. Okay? Someone with secrets. What else? extremism. Someone's trying to do something. Someone's trying to force something. They're trying to force a situation because they have secrets. There is some sort of divine intervention here. See how this, I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of spirit bird, and it's got this crown on. It feels very much like a ascended master type of spirit guide or something that is intervening in a situation. Egotism, this is a very egotistic masculine here who's trying to do something. There's definitely divine intervention. Someone feels like they're under pressure. They're wanting to force you into something. I don't feel like this plan is going to work. Whatever it is that they have going on here. Impulsiveness. Yeah, someone's trying to like come in and I don't know. It feels like someone in their secrets. Damn, that keeps popping up. There is something very significant here about this. Someone did something impulsive or is trying to move in. They're trying to move in on something. Drama. Someone's trying to start some shit. While you're in your north node, you're in your north node and someone's trying to start some shit. Discrimination. Inheritance. This has to do with your inheritance, you being in your north node. Someone could be mad that you don't care about them, that you're over something that happened in the past, like it's done. All right, well, let's keep going. Someone's trying to start some shit while you're in your north node. There's a masculine. This person has a lot of secrets. And the secrets keep coming up. Silent night, quiet, stillness, communication block. Someone's trying to keep you quiet. See how she's down there? She's stuck. Someone's trying to keep you quiet. They're trying to control a situation. They're asserting themselves into a situation. There's something to do with lust as well. Someone may be trying to distract you with lust, and you're being protected from this person. Okay. Someone may want to try to come in and flirt with you. If that's the case, make sure you use your intuition in a situation. Okay, someone's feeling embarrassed. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Deadline. Yeah, someone's trying to do something quickly, but you're in your north node. And they're trying to come in with some dramatic entrance. Pictures, notes, details. It says this is a test. Use your discernment. Okay, so some of you are being tested here. Aha moment. And then we've got cluster B, personality disorder. You got someone here with some sort of mental issues, right? Got wealthy here at the bottom of the deck. Kind words. Buying someone's love or attention. Missed opportunity. Government involvement. Married. Someone could be flirting I don't know who their crocodile tears. There's that. Someone's crying about something. I thought I could just walk away, but I'm missing you. We got faith and prayer in the reverse. Second chance. Someone's coming in for a second chance. Someone's in some sort of open relationship. We got leveling up. They feel like there's some kind of deadline. Two of Swords. Someone's hiding. King of Wands. And then we got the Three of Swords in the reverse. Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there's a King of Wands involved here. They're learning something. There's an aha moment. This has to do with maybe you not being in heartbreak with the Three of Swords in the reverse, or you being over something. This is someone that you're holding back from. I'm not sure if they're the one that's having this aha moment, or if somebody else is having this aha moment, or if you're having this aha moment. Ten of Wands. Someone's carrying heavy burdens. Ten of Swords. There's some kind of betrayal, secret betrayal. Queen of Wands sideways. Death, Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups. Somebody feels like you're their wish fulfillment. We got the Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you work with. Six of Wands. There's some sort of victory here. Ace of Cups. Nine of Swords. The Empress. The Lovers. Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's very stressed. They're carrying heavy burdens. There's something about the police involved here that's been coming up. The Devil. It's like these burdens are coming back to haunt somebody. I feel like this has to do with this betrayal, maybe this secret betrayal. Someone's been standing their ground. They're definitely traveling. They're depressed about your forward movement. Okay, let's keep going. Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Magician, Five of Swords. Someone's trying to sabotage something from behind the scenes. Six of Cups. Someone from the past. They want, I don't know, they may want you to, sabotage something with an Emperor. This is someone who's not talking right now. Okay, they're like silently trying to sabotage a situation. Let's get a little bit more here. Energy cleansing. There's something from the past. I feel like this has something to do with possible. There could be a private investigator in a situation. They could be watching you or watching someone else. This could be this person that was wanting to come in. I don't know. They may have had a plan. Someone was being watched. What else? There's someone here that's losing their shit. Someone with a personality disorder. They feel stuck. They really don't feel bad about anything that they've done. We got fake followers, fake pages. Someone sees through another person, okay? Someone sees, I feel like this is an Emperor energy that's seeing what somebody else is up to, okay? There's that, for one. Someone's understanding that you're not heartbroken over something. Maybe they were confused, thinking that you were still thinking about someone. We got beautiful qualities. Yeah, ex-lover or friend. There's like someone wanting to come back from the past. This is someone with secrets, with some kind of personality disorder. Okay. They're wanting to come back in and control a situation. This has to do with your new beginning. All right. They're just trying to hide some sort of betrayal from the past, that they don't regret the betrayal at all, but they're trying to hide it. That's why they're trying to come back in. And they're also very jealous of what you have coming in for yourself. Okay, with this Six of Wands and this Ace of Cups, you've got this beautiful beginning here. Someone's dealing with some sort of karma. Yeah, we got security camera. There's something caught. There's something on camera about this person. So there could be some kind of like incriminating evidence against this person. Well done is better than well said. I feel like maybe they made some sort of false accusations against you, saying that you were trying to like sleep with them or something like that. Maybe this is work related. They were like trying to set up a situation. College degree, certification, education, justice will be served. Someone's very upset that you're going to get justice in a situation. Okay, they're trying to come back unexpectedly, but they're staying quiet. They're not saying anything. Fights, arguments, multiple personalities, 100% someone who they're either sabotaging outright or they're sabotaging in the background. It just depends on, I don't know, I guess when they're in, what kind of mood they're in. This is someone that's attracted to you sexually. Demonic attachments and secrets, obscurity. That's what the secrets are here. This person's got some sort of demonic attachments to them. So I don't know. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of research on that, but this could be, like a Jezebel spirit. It could be a Leviathan spirit. There's some kind of demonic attachment to this individual. All right, you have a decision, or you had a decision, because there's November here, right? This person may have come back in November. It's December now, so maybe this is kind of done and over with now. We got to keep moving forward. For a lot of you, decided to keep moving forward in a situation. An offer is coming through. All right. So the secrets are that this person has demonic attachments. There is something to do with religion, or maybe this person trying to use, like I said, some piece of religion to kind of keep control over a situation. So this could also be something as simple as like this person's got demonic attachments, and they were like a liar, cheater, thief, all that stuff. And it's, well, you have to forgive. It could be something simple like that, where they're using scripture to try to convince you that you have to go back to them or you have to have them in your life. Secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. If you could see, I think I had started reading a book one time that was, I want to say it was Stephen King, 1111, Twin Flame, Runner, Chaser, Divine Timing. I want to say it was a Stephen King book, and it was basically about how this person could see the spirits of the people, right? Like other people weren't seeing them, but they could see like the monsters behind people. If you could see this person's spirit, it would probably terrify you. Sick and tired, cycles over it, decision made. Like they could look normal on the outside, right? Like just kind of fit into society, whatever. But this person for sure has some kind of demonic attachments, and it's kind of creepy here. Denial, obsession, attraction. This person's obsessed with you. Okay. I don't know if the Leviathan spirit or the Jezebel spirit has an obsessive tendencies. Maybe one of you could share that information. I honestly don't know. We've got change. Wealthy man. And then we got high honor. Yeah, I mean, this person knew something in the past about like you possibly meeting or coming into connection with an emperor. This could have something to do with them, watching tarot readings, or because we do have divination abuser come out often. But it's definitely spiritual, whatever it is, because this attachment that they have to them is a spiritual demonic attachment. Um, but it's almost like, I do, what I do know is like the Jezebel spirit, and even the Leviathan spirit, they're very greedy spirits. And if your destiny is to come into union with a twin flame and to be in high honor with this person, a demonic attachment like that is going to be obsessed or want to chase. And I would say, like I said, I don't know too much about these types of spirits, but I do know that like the more divine something is, the more pure something is, high vibrational it is, the more the Leviathan spirit or the Jezebel spirit wants to attach itself to and destroy something like that. I don't know if it gets more fuel off of that or what. So I do think it's important to remember here, we got privileged lady and we got toil and labor. Okay. You should just be focused on your work right now. Trust in divine timing, trust in the journey, trust in, the fact that you do have a beautiful offer here coming in soon. Also, for those of you that don't have someone in your life that you believe is an emperor, enjoy the journey of like meeting people along the way, chasing your dreams. You don't get too locked down on, well, it needs to happen this way or in this time or be with this person. That's all God's plan, right? So go with the flow and enjoy every day and the whole process here. And just protect yourself from people like this, because it's disturbing. Mature man. It's coming out in the reverse. We got decision made, bad health. So, I don't know. Maybe you've decided that this person's not good for you and are moving on. Adjudication. There's some kind of, in the future here, or this is really overall energy, so this could be now, message of concern, pathway. This could be now. There is justice coming in this situation. Someone could be receiving some sort of message from the courts. They could be receiving a message from the police, from someone in an authoritative position that makes decisions here. This person could be in denial about their obsession with you. But it seems here that someone is going over or contemplating some sort of information here and really taking a closer look. I feel like at this masculine. I feel like this masculine's getting a, like there's a much closer look at this person and maybe what they're doing. They could be acting in a very secretive manner, and that might be enough for this person to be being looked into. We got bossy, selfish, and inflexible. Someone's playing the victim in a situation. I did see crocodile tears come out earlier. Someone's wanting to resolve issues with you. But this has to do with like jealousy and envy. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I think what I was going to say is remember that you're fighting the spirit, not the person. Fake friends. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames, and already knowing the tea. Yikes. Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted, and toxic. Oof. I feel like there's a masculine here who's aware of the situation. Okay, I don't know where they fall into this, but they're definitely aware. Hidden enemy. So this could be someone's friend, okay? Who's a hidden enemy. This could be your friend. Secrets, here they are again. 5 of Swords, someone who's secretly sabotaging or trying to sabotage. 6 of Swords, false person, passion. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is you. This is you already aware, like that this person's obsessed with you, that they're trying to confuse you. Okay, this is a false person with, again, some sort of demonic attachment. Very angry, very back and forth, up and down with their emotions. Okay, you're moving on to calmer waters in this situation. What is this shit's about to pop off in flames? 7 of Swords, someone's going to try to do something sneaky. 4 of Cups, and they're going to miss out on the opportunity. Okay, whatever it is that they're trying to do, it's not going to work for them. They're going to get rejected. 2 of Swords, blocked. Okay. Why pop off in flames? Five of Cups. This person may become emotionally unstable after you reject them. Seven of Pentacles, Justice. For some of you, you may be getting some sort of restraining order on this person or taking them to court. Okay. Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. This is a traitor. Three of Pentacles, hater. There's a traitor here. Someone who's backstabbed you before, so you would be aware of it. You're holding back from this person. They're watching you invest, and they hate it. They can't stand it. Twin Flame. Two of Swords. Intuitive Kev, High Priestess, the Vampire. The Chariot, Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Justice, Eight of Wands. Your person could have this person blocked too. Okay. Maybe they're not talking to them either because of their toxicity. All right, let's keep going. Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh man, what else do we have here? Cheating, broken trust. Fated meeting, important connection. Home, foundation, twin flame. Wow, I love this progression. This progression is beautiful. So basically what you have here is you had someone that betrayed you in the past, broke your trust in the past. After you left this situation, walked away from it, you met somebody here. For some of you, you met your twin flame. If you're still in a situation with this person from the past and you know that you're on a spiritual journey and you're doing the work, walk away, right? Because there's beautiful things in your future. But for who this reading's for, this is more so about you left someone from the past, you met someone who's your match, this person is your home, this is a divine connection, you've got someone from your past that's jealous, definitely not mentally stable with demonic attachments, wanting to come back in and basically try to convince you that they want you back. And they're going to get rejected. We got adulting, mature efforts, being responsible, keeping shit in check, spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy. Body shaming, low self-worth, negative body image, feeling judged. So for some of you, this could have been somebody here who, you know, they appeared to be something that was trustworthy for some period of time, and then you realize that actually, no, this person's not at all trustworthy. You may have said something to this person about how, you know, you I don't know, you may have said something, there's something here that you may have said that makes them feel like you were judging them, which, I mean, maybe you were, right? I mean, if this person had really shitty ass character, hands off, territorial lover, staking claims, scaring off the competition. This person feels judged because, yeah, salty. They're so fucking mad that you, and good vibes, high vibing, living to the fullest, enjoying the present. You're connecting with someone here that there is no breaking this bond, right? Like, whether you end up with this person or not, you're not going to let some salty loser from the past come back in and destroy what is an important connection here. Okay. This person's extremely jealous. They're bitter and mad at you for what they consider to be judging them. So like, I can go out and cheat on you and betray you and backstab you, but God forbid you call it out, or leave. Like, you have to stay here. Fuck that shit. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness, long road delays, trials and tribulations, taking the long way. So there's just a pause here. Basically, you're being tested. You got to figure out how to overcome it. We got cuffing season, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship and on the hunt, key player, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. All right, so you could be single, you could be ready for a relationship, but you've got a salty, what's salty succubus? The salty succubus, trying to come back around. All right, healing your projections will help you avoid co-creating discordant situations. All right, so just be mindful of that. Like, as you're going through the different tests here, and don't take this as, oh, you're projecting this information about that person. No, that person is those things. Protect yourself. The projections here could be unrelated to that. This could be more so about making sure that you're creating an environment here that reflects the highest version of yourself in all situations. So this could be at home, this could be at work, this could be in your family relationships, your friendships, whatever it is that you're working on. Is just be mindful of making sure that you are reflecting outwardly what you are wanting to create as part of your future. So say for instance, like, because we all have our insecurities, right? Like, but it's our responsibility to work on those and to work on making sure that we're not projecting those outwardly onto other people. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to show empathy, compassion in situations. Don't be egotistical yourself. Okay, just make sure that you're continuing to work on yourself, and that's part of the journey here as well. Put your hand on your heart and ask, what do I know about this situation? You might be surprised. So there's something here about like not jumping to consideration, or not, it's a consideration. Take a moment to consider the things you don't like about yourself with love and compassion. Okay. I don't know. There's something here about mirroring. There's a solution to every problem. Go within to find it. When you fully access your inner being, you will possess all of the power of an infinite creator being. There's something here about falling into your heart space here. Okay, you could work with rose quartz maybe. I don't know if this is in relation to this past person. I Yeah, I don't think so. I think this past person needs to be put up. 3333 social skills. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It's time to put use to your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Yeah, there's something here about not getting in your ego. There was a card that was in one of those decks, I forget, but it was basically saying, like, as you're being moved into this leadership position, to make sure that you're not letting your ego get the best of you, as far as maybe being judgmental. This past person definitely feels like you were judging them. There's a broken contract. This person can't stop watching you, but there is some kind of, I don't know, this person may end up getting arrested, to be honest with you, if they don't stop pushing boundaries where uh, basically you're I don't know. Let me see. If you find yourself stuck in a situation you're unhappy with, ask yourself, why are you still there? Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. Yeah, there's something here about like you moving forward from this person, and this person doesn't like that. They want to find a way to keep you stuck. But I don't think in this particular situation, this is a safe person to have around, and you have the right to cut this person out of your life. You know, unfortunately, there's some situations, especially if you're dealing with someone who's inflexible, someone who lies, cheats, steals, that kind of stuff, to just cut ties here. We got to ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with describe the situation. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. All right, and let's get a closing message from the Moonology Oracle. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I like that. I like win-win. I like Libra. I like fairness. Full moon. All right, the full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Attuned to the moon, let go of that which is falling away. Additional meanings for this card: see the other person through the eyes of love. It'll change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look at yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. So there could be multiple things going on here. This could be both something coming to an end and something beginning or getting stronger here. So anyways, that's that. I hope you enjoyed the message. If you did, please press the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you during the next reading. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care.